everyone, it's Justine here, and today I have a card featuring the blending technique, which is our theme this week at the AAA card challenge. So I decided to make this kind of die cut sort of embellishment here and show you how to do that. So to get started, I'm grabbing a piece of white scrap paper, and I'm starting off with some squeezed lemonade, and I'm blending my cardstock in here. I had 4 colors in mind for this technique, and then I decided on finally just 3. Because the die cut was so small, I thought 4 would be a little bit too overwhelming, so I left out the twisted citron. Now I'm going in with some worn lipstick, and I'm blending the two in together to make sure that the yellow and the pink blend well together, which also creates an orange tone to the card. Another reason why I decided to skip out on the green, because it just would have been too many colors in one. Next up, I went in with some carved pumpkin, so I wanted to add a little bit more of a vibrant orange, not just the orange that was made using the worn lipstick and squeezed lemonade. Although if you don't have an orange color, then that's a really great way to make orange, is the yellow and pink, and then you will not need to do this step. You just need to blend a little bit more with those 2 colors and you'll get the 3rd color. Lastly, I'm just going in and brightening up the card again with some yellow, and I'm just doing some random blending here. It doesn't really matter that it's perfect blending, because you can arrange your die cut to cut out an area where the die cutting is the nicest, instead of die cutting an area where there might be a mistake or a harsh line. I'm going to be die cutting using the Jungle Friends die from My Favorite Things. It comes with all these different animals, a giraffe, a crocodile, and things like that. And I thought it was a really cute die to pick up, and it was really unique. So I grabbed the Jungle Friends die as well as the Sentiment stamp, and those two coordinate really nicely with each other, and I decided to use them in this video. So I'm just throwing them through my Big Shot and die cutting again where I think the die cutting is the nicest, or where all the colors really come together. It's just up to you where you place that die and what color you want to emphasize. And obviously the bigger your scrap paper, the more options you have to choose from. So now I've just got my card base all settled here. I've got my die cut there, it's not glued down just yet, but I wanted it there for placement, so I knew where to stamp my sentiment. And my sentiment says, "Thanks a ton," which obviously coordinates with the elephant the best. And I just stamped that here in the middle of the card, using my Fisker stamp press to line up my stamp to make sure that it was straight. And then I'm just going to simply glue on my die cut onto the front of the card and add a little embellishment, and then the card is finished. So now that my elephant is glued down, I decided to add a googly eye just to add a little bit of a dimension to the card and a little extra something. I think the googly eye really makes the elephant stand out a lot more than it did when it was just the die cut. And then I simply wanted to add a little bit of washi tape to the card. I felt it was a little bit too plain at the moment, and the elephant looked a little bit too high up, so I wanted to give sort of a distraction to that fact. So I just added some really colorful and vibrant multicolored washi tape to the side of the card, which I wasn't too sure on when I first did it. I wasn't sure if I liked it, but now that when I go back and look at the card, I actually really do enjoy the colorful washi tape on the side, and it definitely made the card a lot more vibrant and took away a lot of that white space, which wasn't looking the greatest in my opinion in the beginning. And so I just simply cut off the top and bottom and wrapped some of the side onto the inside of the card, so you have a nice colorful inside as well, which makes a nice perfect edge. I'm just going to trim off where the cardstock kind of folded over, or where the washi tape folded over. And that's the end of today's card tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy card for the AAA card challenge, and that you'll join us this week for the blending challenge. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. All the supplies used are listed below in the video description or on my blog. You can check out my blog by clicking up at the top there. You can also click on the moving video, and that's going to take you to another distress video tutorial, and you can click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.